Alexander the Great was no ordinary ruler. He was a force of nature, a conqueror who carved his name across the very face of the ancient world. But even conquerors have a beginning, a moment when destiny calls and greatness is merely a possibility. For Alexander, that beginning took place under the tutelage of one of history's greatest minds, Aristotle. Born in Pella, the capital of Macedon, in 356 BCE, Alexander was groomed for leadership from a young age. His father, King Philip II, recognized the spark of brilliance within his son and sought to nurture it. Enter Aristotle, the philosopher who would shape Alexander's intellect and ignite within him a passion for knowledge that would burn brighter than any battlefield pyre. Aristotle instilled in Alexander a deep appreciation for philosophy, literature, and the sciences. He taught him the art of logic and rhetoric, how to think critically and argue persuasively. But perhaps the most important lesson Aristotle imparted was the importance of observation, of understanding the world through a scientific lens. These formative years under Aristotle's guidance would prove invaluable to Alexander's future endeavors. They instilled in him a thirst for knowledge and a drive to excel that would carry him to the far corners of the known world. They shaped him into a leader who was not only a brilliant strategist but also a visionary, a man who dared to dream of a world united under his rule. The year is 336 BCE. King Philip II of Macedon, fresh from another military victory, lies dead, assassinated under mysterious circumstances. The throne now belongs to his son, a young man of just 20 years. The world watches, waiting to see if the prince will rise to the occasion or crumble under the weight of responsibility. Alexander, however, is no ordinary prince. He is Alexander, son of Philip, heir to a legacy of conquest and ambition. The death of Philip sent shockwaves through Macedon and beyond. Rival kingdoms saw an opportunity to reclaim lost territories, while rebellious factions within Macedon itself sensed a chance to seize power. Alexander, however, acted swiftly and decisively. He crushed the uprisings with ruthless efficiency, solidifying his hold on the throne and securing his kingdom. Having proven his strength within his own borders, Alexander turned his attention outward. He understood that to truly secure his reign, he would need to fulfill his father's dream of conquering the Persian Empire, a vast and wealthy realm that had long been a thorn in the side of the Greeks. With his kingdom united behind him, Alexander assembled his army. He was ready to unleash the fury of the Macedonian war machine upon the world. The world would tremble before him. With his kingdom secure, Alexander embarked on a campaign of conquest unlike any the world had ever seen. His target, the mighty Persian Empire, ruled by Darius III. In 334 BCE, Alexander led his army across the Hellespont, the narrow strait separating Europe from Asia, and set foot on Persian soil. This was no mere invasion. It was the beginning of a clash of civilizations that would reshape the world. Alexander's army, though smaller than the Persian forces, was a well-oiled machine. Macedonian soldiers were renowned for their discipline and ferocity in battle, and they were led by Alexander himself, a brilliant tactician who inspired his men to feats of extraordinary courage. Victory followed victory as Alexander marched deeper into Persian territory. At the Granicus River, he routed a larger Persian force, sending a message that the Macedonians were a force to be reckoned with. At Issus, he faced Darius III himself in a pitched battle that ended in a crushing defeat for the Persians. Darius fled, leaving his family and his treasury in Alexander's hands. The Persian Empire, once thought invincible, crumbled before Alexander's onslaught. City after city fell to the Macedonian king, who showed surprising mercy to those who surrendered willingly. He allowed conquered peoples to retain their customs and religions, a policy that earned him the respect of many who might otherwise have resisted his rule.